Here we go. We are about to see Keedwaith Ready Ad versus NXZL Game 3. And this is going to be awesome. And check out what Josh NS2 just posted in the Twitch stream, duplexgaming.co.uk. Definitely check that out if you want to see, get into the competitive gaming world as well. NS2 is just one of those games which we hope lends itself to competitive play, and we hope you guys will enjoy some competitive play with NS2. I mean, I'm definitely not as much into competitive play as I am pub play. I love casting competitive play, but I just love some pub play. But hey, competitive play teaches me about the game. Smorg says he's ready, and these two teams are about to go at each other. NXZL might just be confirming their strategy here, but Smorg says go, go, and we're about to be off and rolling on the restart. So it'll be interesting to see what the starting positions are. Docking is a map where the starting points have to be north points versus south points. I think actually aliens can spawn in locker rooms as well, although someone's probably going to correct me. When our game changes as much as it does on a weekly basis, sometimes even I can't keep up with all the changes that go into this game. But here we go, round 3, Keedwaith Ready Ad versus NXZL, and we are off, and all the skulks going south immediately. They know the Marines are either going to spawn in cafeteria or terminal. Now, lucky for the Marines, and I say lucky because I think Keed is not quite as strong in the fights. They are further away from the aliens than they otherwise would be if they'd spawned in terminal. So this is pretty much as far away from each other as you can get on this map. Very fast drop in the onus bar, which has to be my favorite room in all of Natural Selection 2. I mean, how awesome is that? It's got an Onos head on the wall, but first contact, don't want to miss that. It's actually probably going to have it in the onus bar. Tripping over my words with excitement. Versal and Blink probably hearing Wildman and Dreamcar. Oh, sorry, and I am actually missing combat as I hit the wrong keys on the inside. Over here. Whoa, Bitey gets locked with a great long-range pistol kill all the way down that corridor. That's ecstatic. What a terrible use of English. I can't even speak this language, and I've been speaking it since I was 0 years old. Dreamcar and Wildman are now oh, check it out. Are you kidding, NXZL? Are you kidding? Do you want to make me lose my beep on the stream? This is mental. You can't do this. If you pull this off, I'm going to replay this everywhere. Okay, it looks like Blink's looking at Versal going, dude, I don't think they're coming. And Versal's like, no, man, they'll come. They'll come, but just chill, wait for them. No, really, dude, I don't think they're coming. Come on, man, we're live. We have to pull this off. This is boring. Can we leave these lockers? That's exactly what they're saying right now. I am hooked into their team speak, and that is exactly what they're saying. Jokes! Now, Extractor in Terminal taking some punishment here. Now, like in the earlier game, unlike the earlier game, what we want to happen here is for Keed to hold its Extractors and take the fight to the alien team, rather than the other way around. Blink and Versal have come out of their little hidey hole, and they are holding this second hive. So interestingly, NXZL not being as aggressive as in the last game. Versal, they're going to exploit this and get behind, take that Extractor on. Wildman and Dreamcar have split up. No, guys, stay together, stay together. As Marines, always stay together. You never want to be split up. Never a good idea. Lock and Blink are going to do some damage here. Now it's Dreamcar on his own. He's out of ammunition. He is not a shield, but he is going to get torn apart by the jaws of those vicious skulks. Game over, man. Game over. And now this hive is completely secured. There's a Gorge dropping Hydras in here as well. Note that the Hydra is off the infestation. That means the Gorge has to heal spray it to grow it. This Gorge is all like, I know that you're looking at me, Hugh, so I'm just going to dance around so you can't get a good camera angle on my Hydra, and you're just going to keep looking at my butt. Cydia, more pressure on Terminal Extractor. Keed wisely recycles. They still hold East Wing, and they still hold Landing Pad. And I am totally running out of voice already, which is just terrible. I've got to learn to pace myself. Cydia is destroying Extractors. This man is the Extractor chomper. He lives his life to eat metal. And over again, he is just causing damage. Now, when you're putting pressure on a team like this, it's not just about doing damage. It's about this. If you're putting pressure on this side of the map, this is where your opponents are. If your opponents are putting pressure on your side of the map, this is where you are. That's how it works. The best defense is offense. And that's what I'm just having trouble reading his name there. That's what Fish is trying to do here, is put some pressure up on this side of the map. And, oh, can he? Come on, get him. Being very judicious with his ammo there. Notice he hasn't had to reload yet. Ah, I thought he had him. I really thought me had him. No, sorry, that was Fish. Extractor going back up in terminal, but simultaneously East Wing going to come under pressure. And it's definitely being fought on NXZL's terms right now. That's how this is being fought. You need to be on the front foot to win a game of Natural Selection 2. You need to be fighting in enemy territory, or at least going 50-50. And right now, a lot of this fight is just happening on marine turf, and that's never a great sight. Now, we know NXZL are just vicious killers. We know Keed are great strategists. Unfortunately, right now, the fact that Keed is losing a lot of the battles is putting him on the back foot. Wildman is going to go in here and try to save this extractor, but Blink, oh, what a play. What a play by Blink, and when this battle is over, I'm going to look at why that was so brilliant. They just took down a shotgun Marine. That is big news. So now I know there's a fight going on, but briefly, one Skulk's in here, draws the Marine through the door. Second Skulk waits here. Once the Marine is through the draw, that's exactly what I meant, comes in through the door and attacks. So, that was outstanding play. Me, Drinker, Wildman, going in there. I wish it was me. I wish I was good enough to play with Keed. I am not. Once I asked them if I could play on their team, and they were like, ha 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 ha, Hugh, we don't want to lose. So, I'm definitely not good enough to play with those. Versal is going to pop shotgun. He's going to one shot the block. One ET Wildman. Come on! Come on, get him, Keed. Get him. Get him. Get him. There's three. Oh, he's dead. He bones. Wow, he's actually in the fetal position, sort of twitching around. Wow! Cool ragdolls, Unknown Worlds. We love it. We love it. And it is actually the real Flarer in the Twitch chat, I believe, because he's just saying things about Build 217. So if you want to talk to the game director of Unknown Worlds Entertainment, the man with the plan, the man that is making Natural Selection happen, you should definitely get into the Twitch chat right now and chat with him, because he's an awesome dude. And right now, he, like us, is watching me get absolutely not slaughtered in here, because that's a lot of dead skulks. That's some great play by Keed. And we have phase gates up, and the phase is currently going through to tram departures, which is fantastic. Now, take a look at the new revamped tram departures, which is very cool. You'll notice that over here you can actually get down to the escalators, which is cool. And you can look at a sign, but don't look at it too much, because you'll miss action like this in Terminal, where Bitey and Fish are going up against someone. Note well, NB, my fellow viewers of this game, that this whole time the aliens really have been reinforcing. We have Hydras over in Courtyard, we have Hydras in locker rooms. Actually, no, we don't. We have... I mean, generally the alien position is just looking strong. Two hives. They are closing in on the requisite res for a fade. 47, 44, 45, 44. So there'll definitely be fades coming soon. The Marines have weapons 1 on the way, and they have armor 1 right now. So they will be prepped for the fades. They will have that extra swipe up their sleeve with their armor. But it's a lot of fade. They will have weapons 1 out in time. There is Carapace. Blink is on the way. Look at that. That means the commander is saying, we are going fades, get ready. And excuse that ringtone, that was definitely not me. That's definitely not me. People playing with ringtones in the office behind me, trying to give a soundtrack to this game, and I think that soundtrack was appropriate for this game. Mark is in the office giving a soundtrack to this Natural Selection 2 game, and that's what Mark is really good at. Actually, you know what Mark is really good at? Check this out. You see that? You see how that camera goes up and down beautifully? That is Mark's handiwork. So give a round of applause to Mark, our awesome Frenchman, for doing that. Cydia is putting some pressure on this extractor, and ooh, look at that. They're not bothering taking down the ghost structure. They want it to be touched and built so they can do some devastating damage. Interesting, tram departures captured. But here's a fade. This is a telling moment. Fades are out. What are you going to do about it, Marines? What are you going to do, boys? What are you going to do? Fish goes up against Blink in a narrow corridor. Never a great situation to encounter an alien life form that can take a lot of bullets and do a lot of damage. And I believe that was a beacon, otherwise known as a bacon, and I believe I just saw the lights flickering. So I'd say the power node was under attack in here. But it looks like the Marines have held. The power node is over here. No, sorry, it might have just been a graphical rendering bug, because it looks like it is A-okay. And your move, Marines. Now they do have a lot of extractors. Check this out. We've got 1. Whoops, I am clicking on the wrong screen there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a phase gate. So it's not looking terrible. But on the alien side, we have 2 fades and at least 1 person saving for Onos. So, oh, and look at this shade. Now, why have they done this? Why is this good? Well, notice this fade sitting here. He's getting energy from the shift, he's getting health from the crag, he's getting health from the gorge, and he's getting defense from these hydras. So this is an outstanding position, and it's going to allow the alien team to push down here on this phase gate, because this phase gate is what is keeping the Marines in the game right now. They lose this phase gate, and I guarantee you they'll lose East Wing, they'll lose landing pad, they won't be able to get terminal. So this phase gate is all that stands in the way of alien domination of this game. So Marines, hold that phase gate. No quarter given. Oh, but a beacon again. Now, a beacon is not as devastating as it would be because they have that phase gate, but it's devastating nonetheless because they have to stop their attack and come back and try and defend. And fade down! Fade down! That is huge! It cannot be overstated how important that is that that fade just went down. Because that... Oh, but they're going to lose the phase gate! Ah! Come on, guys. Come on, hold that phase gate. Hold the phase gate. You can do it. Oh, Keed. Oh, they killed the fade, but they lost the phase gate. And if they'd held that phase gate after killing that fade, they really would have been in this game. But to lose the phase gate, and look, what did I say? What did I say? This extractor going down straight away, and immediately the aliens just spill into this zone. It's, oh, they got that fade, but it's just such a crushing blow to lose the phase gate straight afterwards. Come on, boys, get back in this. You can do it. Let's see Blink go down. Blink on half health. If there was 1 or 2 shotgun blasts, would take him down. There is someone in there with a shotgun, I know it. Ah, but Fish got taken down on the baggage handler right there. His shotgun lies wasted. Oh, man. Oh, man. Keed getting unlucky there. They could have had that fade. They could have just executed there. And if they'd taken down a second fade, they really would have been back in it. Now, what have we got for tech? We have weapons level 2 and armor level 2. I like that. That's my style of play. Often when I'm commanding pub games, I'll go for very heavy armor and weapons because it just increases your chances in every battle. Right now, I think that's prudent because if they went for some crazy tech, which they really wouldn't be able to actually do because they don't have a lot of res, but check out the sneaky tram departures extractor, just still going, definitely getting their money's worth there given there's a hive in the same room. Not something you usually see, extractors getting friendly with hives. So what was I trying to say? Okay, I don't think they've got the res to pull some crazy tech here. Like, they're not going to be able to go jetpacks. They don't have a lot of P-res each. Actually, that's a lie. Smog has a lot of P-res. They've got a bit of P-res, but they're not going to sustain jetpacks with that amount of P-res. And the aliens just doing a great job here of maintaining constant pressure on the Marine positions as I burp live on the stream just to keep it real, guys. Don't want to sound too slick. Not that my accent sounds slick in the first place. This extractor's going down in the Onos bar, and that is just one more blow. And really, it's ironic that this extractor over here in Trandapuch is the only one that's really ticking away untouched. And Nexel saying he's having some trouble with the commander cursor. That's not fun. Bugs do come in. That's a fact of life with this beta. But, I mean, really, this tells you all you need to know down here. The fact that there's 3 hives to 1 command station. Definitely not going to see a second command station for jetpacks anytime soon. We have an advanced armory, so that's interesting. What that tells me is Keed says, right, we're not going to go weapons 3, we're going to go for some bigger guns. And there's the flamethrower. Now the flamethrower is good because you can destroy the energy of the fades with the flamethrower. And that is very, very cool. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. You are a lucky bugger. And wow, 4 hives. The aliens are just locking the shizzle down right now. They have almost all abilities except for Stomp. They have Adrenaline, they have Carapace, and Wildman says someone got a blue screen of death. Well, you can't blame that in our game. So that's unfortunate, but it does mean that Keed went down a player. But hey, Nexel went down a player before, and it's kind of a fact of life in a team game like this. You need to play on and just accept. I mean, unless it's the first 4 minutes, really, it's just part of the game now. I am getting a bit of light flickering here, but I think it's rendering, not the fact that power mode is under attack. There are fades in the base. Keed is under heavy attack here. They're going to have to do something about this. There's a beacon coming in right now. What you going to do, boys? And there go the fades, blinking out of there. So, Blink and Versal, what an appropriate name for a fade. Blink. Shazbot. Shazbot, I am the greatest. That would be fun if we had a VGS system like that, but maybe post version 1 we'll have something like that. So those 2 fades are just really doing damage, and we're not going to see an Onos anytime soon, but I think we are going to see the alien team get over a critical point here. They're going to take the power out maybe, or they're going to take the infantry portal. Keed only has 1 infantry portal right now. That's never fun. You can see it in the middle there, desperately trying to pump reinforcements out. But without 2 infantry portals at this stage, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And they've definitely lost a player right there. So Keed, unfortunately, probably going to go down here. I mean, not probably, it's almost assured. The aliens own the whole map. Loving the tram departures extractor, though. That is just outstanding. I don't think the commander's probably thinking that he can't drop for some other reason, but he can't drop because there's a marine extractor there just doing its thing. We have cloaking out as well. You can see that down here in Insight. Bam, there's the cloaking coming. So, Marines, last stand time. Make us proud, Keed. Kill some fades. Let's see some action to end this game. Let's get a nice, cool camera position to see this, to see the fight, which will undoubtedly take place mostly in the Marine base. Surprised the aliens have knocked down, locked down landing pad. They actually do have a little bit of a base over there. There's the command station restart. So Keed is saying GG, and look at that outstanding setup over on landing pad. Not only can you get energy and health and armor there, but you can also get cloaked. And those Hydras are keeping it defended. And there's a whip to knock back grenades. So that is an outstanding alien position. If you're wondering what alien commanders should be doing during attacks, that is an example of what they should be doing during attacks. Creating positions like this one, which will allow your team to stay in the fight longer. Wait, I thought I saw the command station being restarted. I must have been high, which is weird. That's definitely not... okay, I don't know what I was imagining, but there's bile bombs coming down on this base. And there's GG. And what play, what a great game. I'd say up to about the 6-minute mark, Keed were in that. But the aliens tipped the balance, and that crucial moment was when the phase went down. If that phase had stayed up, it would have been a much different story. But the alien team forced the beacon back to base, and then they dominated that phase gate. So great bait and switch by the alien team.